An ancient key. There seems to be the dark remains of a stem inside the vase. That's probably used to hold flowers. The words for Avon. Avon? Oh, and I'm done. Or at the bottom of the bottle. Seems to have been a gift to someone named Avon. That's the tableware. There's a name inscribed in this bowl. Hakim. If there weren't crooked carvings of Arbaz, Abbas, and sugar jar on them, it would be difficult to imagine this dirty clay jar was ever used to store sugar. There's a name inscribed in this bowl. Avon again. But yeah, like Alhaitham definitely has his own agendas, and I can respect that. Like he's not just doing this for people, but he has his own personal gripes against the Akademiya. And in my eyes, the enemy of an enemy is a friend. So acquaintances might be the better choice of words here. Still keeping my distance.
We're back.
You must be tired. You should rest and take some water.
What's the situation?
Who's this?
Unfortunately, somebody who's too young to take on the role of Isak's grandfather. Nevertheless, he's one of the people we're trying to find.
So,
Yo, look at all these fruits.
at one point in time, the abandoned Elazar hospital served as the Akademiya's site for extracting divine cant knowledge.
Yep.
Yep, pretty much.
Their plan must have been implemented at some point before we arrived at Aaru Village, since divine cant knowledge has been in circulation for a while.
They've been generated by the Akademiya then.
Yet, they fled once we were headed to the village, almost as if they knew we were on their trail. Why is that?
Do you have a spy?
Yeah, why is that?
Alhaitham?
We may have a mole in our midst. One of us could be secretly revealing our whereabouts to the Akademiya.
Wait, I just realized, Alhaitham, you still have the freaking cautious system activated on you?
Are our friendships that shallow?
I mean,
Looks like none of you have realized wherein lies the issue.
care to share your thoughts?
Cyno, you're the reason why they can predict our movements.
Excuse me? Oh, cause Cyno left!
What's supposed to mean?
Cyno confronted him first and then he left and he exiled himself. That's what that's why they were worried about him.
Choose your next words very carefully.
It is simply a logical inference. I have my reasons.
So what you're saying is, Cyno's the mole.
Annoyingly though.
Interesting. And here I thought you were the most suspicious one, Alhaitham, since you were
It could be
always
both of
acting
them.
alone.
Alhaitham's Akasha system
You
or
have a point,
Cyno's
but I realized something as we were returning from
voice
the
of
hospital.
defection.
Cyno isn't like any of us.
What are you trying to say?
Do you still remember who you are, General Mahamad?
See? You still have connections to the Academy that cannot be
As a
broken.
Matra, you are no doubt privy to certain kinds of information. Before you can take action against someone, you are required to have all the facts available, including the less than savory details. Simply put, the Akademiya has traditionally allowed you access to a wealth of sensitive information. Knowing their modus operandi, wouldn't you expect them to take precautions against you?
Again, Cyno's confrontation before exiling himself made him their target. And to an extent, they take precautions against him means that they keep taking precautions against all of us. So Cyno unknowingly is the mole. Which was my second guess. I originally thought it was going to be Alhaitham's Akasha terminal still being activated and the tracking with that. But it really could have been either one though, honestly.
If you want to raise a vicious wolf, you need to make sure that you can avoid its bite.
The Akademiya is monitoring me?
Obviously.
It's not that simple. The Akademiya has eyes all over Sumeru, but they have a special protocol for dealing with you. Every so often comes a Nyagarbaha Day. On this day,
That one.
the Akademiya enters new information into the Akasha through knowledge
Oh,
captures.
that's what Near Garba Day
I
is.
remember seeing the thick notebook next to the control panel once. Its contents were all about the General Mahamatra, his activities throughout the day, preferred methods of enacting judgment, everything.
You're saying that the Akademiya entered my information into the Akasha too? But what's the point in doing that? My actions aren't
Yes, they
important enough
are.
to be added into the
You
Akasha.
confronted them, Cyno.
The Akasha is capable of computation.
Oh, crap.
The Akasha's algorithms are entirely capable of predicting your movements using the data entered. When you would depart,
It made
the
an
route you would
algorithm
follow,
based on his patterns. Oh,
destination.
God.
it knew all of this.
It predicted my every move.
The
Anticipated
Akademiya has
this.
been watching you longer than you think.
You really can't escape the eyes of the Akasha, huh?
So that's how it is. Cyno adheres to his principles so strongly that he's actually a thorn in their side.
And they knew that from the
Tenacity of
get-go.
will and steadfast faith are worthless to the Akademiya. They need scholars who are easily pliable and mindlessly go after anything they can profit
People
from.
that will easily confront them are
Cyno,
not ones.
Don't take it to heart. This just
Yeah.
proves how much of a trustworthy ally you are.
Again, Cyno was not, is not willingly the traitor of this group. He's not. It's just the fact that the situation he's in, he was unknowingly the quote-unquote traitor of the mist. So I don't blame Cyno. Again, I just feel really bad that he has to deal with the Academia's BS constantly.
They escaped because of me.
Don't blame yourself. It's not like any of us would have known.
Exactly. Don't beat yourself up over it.
I have an idea.
Listen, once you go to the
If they
Academia,
predicted
you can
my
go
movements,
at them instead.
Then I might be able to guess where they went.
Oh?
Whoa, you bounced back fast.
There is always an opportunity for safety after danger passes.
Oh, so that's how it is. Paimon gets it now.
We know their maneuvers, so we can
Akademiya is
outmaneuver them.
trying to avoid Cyno. Then the safest place would be.
One step behind them.
Yep, that's right.
They'll want to proceed in the direction opposite of where I'm going.
You're getting smarter, Paimon.
I must go.
Dehya?
There's also something I want to investigate.
Let's go, guys. After him.
Please, wait! I want to go too!
Isak, this would be dangerous though.
You want to go too? If so, you have to promise you'll stay safe.
I want to find Grandpa. I promise I'll be careful and not cause any trouble.
Everyone,
Okay.
I leave him in your hands.
Alright.
Yay, let's go. Remember to pack some food with you.
We're
Paimon
going on
feels
another
like
journey.
We're missing someone.
Yeah,
though.
Dehya left early. Why did Dehya leave early?
I'll be awaiting your good news.
Okay, Candace. Why did Dehya kind of like leave us early? I don't get that. Come on, Dehya, like, don't tell me you have your own agendas now too. I don't want to distrust you. Of everybody, I think you'd be the one that could trust the most.
So, where do we go from here?
I know. Do you remember the route you took?
Yes. After leaving the village, we should head straight toward the desert.
Alright. Let's go.
I know the desert like the back of my hand.
Is that because you play here a lot?
Yep. One time, Grandpa almost got lost in the desert. But I
There's
was
a
the one who
giant
brought him
tornado.
back.
There's something here. What's this?
Excuse me?
It's buried in the sand. Looks like we'll need to roll up our sleeves and do some work.
And Paimon thought running around everywhere was already enough work.
Now isn't the time for complaining, Paimon.
Okay. So we have to dig it out? Whatever's down there looks like it's buried really deep.
Alright.
These are likely fragments of an Akademiya-developed device, something akin to a headset. Looks like there were more than one village keeper. They must have been escorted this way because there are device fragments scattered around here. Let's split up and search the area. Chances are that we'll find other things nearby.
Earth, let's go. A meta device, okay.
Is this what we're searching for? It looks kind of scary.
This is definitely
Horns.
a device used to extract
A
divine
green gem.
knowledge.
How did it end up buried in the sand? That can't have been part of the plan. They must have been attacked along the way.
Wait, what?
Excuse me?
Grandpa, I hope you're okay.
Don't worry, your grandpa's gonna be fine.
Razak didn't display any signs of starvation or dehydration, which means that they left fairly recently.
We should be able to catch up.
Alright.
One more thing. Given that the device had been entirely covered by sand, I believe the attack must have happened prior to the sandstorm.
Wait, then does that mean the sandstorm that we experienced could have been planned by the Akademiya too? That's not possible. Nah, maybe that's stretching it. Might have just been a natural. Might have been like a small, natural phenomena. I agree.
Let's keep going. They can't have gone far.
How much you want to bet how much you want to bet that what I just said is gonna come back into play?
But running on sand is so tiring.
But you're flying, aren't you, Paimon? Is flying over sand tiring too?
I mean, flying takes energy.
Of course it is.
Oh, stop complaining. Just follow.
Voices, over there. It sounds like an argument.
What's sight done?
You have really good ears.
Don't get any closer. They'll notice us.
Yeah?
He's talking with the eremites? Very interesting. Let's listen in.
If you had informed me sooner, there'd be plenty of room for us to...
You're one of us. We would never lie.
Why are you...
Scholars. You don't know as much as I do. Need me to...
I knew it. That's our Dehya.
What are you doing?
Dehya? Why would you? Dehya!
Isak, what are you doing?
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
Didn't you say you'd help me find Grandpa? Why are you on their side?
Well, look who's here. Ain't that something?
This complicates things.
What do you might complicate?
You've betrayed Aaru Village?
So, this is the great General Mahamatra. Dehya, you'd be better off as my assistant than hanging around with this motley crew. Seen for yourself. I have the means and methods.
I trusted you,
and my
Dehya.
ideals are far more admirable than theirs.
I'm not the type that's easily swayed, Rahman. You of all people should know that.
Wait, what's going on, Dehya? Whose side are you on here?
Shut it, Paimon.
It doesn't matter. Whichever side you pick, nothing could deter us from
Not
the grand
again.
mission of resurrecting the Scarlet
You
King.
and your
Once our
ridiculous
Lord of
delusions.
Old returns to this land, we will have a new beginning.
Face the facts, Rahman. It's not gonna happen. You should understand that more than anyone. Have all your years as a merc taught you nothing about placing hopes in a ruler?
I'm a desert dweller and a proud follower of the Scarlet King. Whether I live by the edge of the sword or in peaceful comfort, my soul will always carry this conviction.
It's not too late yet. The village mad scholars aren't gonna bring the Scarlet King back to life.
You don't understand, my dear lady. Pursuing our faith is our purpose in life. Even if the chance of success is one
So
in a
this is,
million,
I
we
think,
must be
so
willing to give
this,
everything.
so yeah, I feel that my theory just got confirmed by pretty much what we're going through right now. The resurrection of the Scarlet King is linked with the creation of the God Scaramouche, 100%.
Even if it'll expose you to the Akademiya? Even if they end up disbanding the eremites? Your eremites, which you've worked so hard for all these years?
Yes. We've waited a long time for this day to come. The sun and the moon no longer shine here. All you see now is cracks in this desiccated land. But fate has finally dealt me a hand to play against the Akademiya. With these scholars in our custody, we'll stomp the Akademiya's forces and fight our way beyond the wall of Samiel.
Ridiculous. Think about it. The Akademiya controls the entirety of Sumeru. Your powers are negligible in comparison. If you still don't believe me, then try asking these two men. They're also against the Akademiya, but neither of them are as arrogant as you are.
They look more like pawns of the Akademiya to me. Why would I listen to anything the people of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata have to say? Filthy traitors. Your god abandoned all honor and betrayed the Scarlet King. We desert dwellers will never trust the likes of you.
It's impossible to communicate with someone so hostile. Perhaps we should.
Do you really believe that by kidnapping the scholars, you'll be able to negotiate with the Akademiya?
I'll hate them.
These people have no value as bargaining chips, but I could be persuaded to take their place as your next hostage.
What are you doing, I'll hate them?
These scholars were exiled from the Akademiya. I, on the other hand, am their current scribe, and will be a much greater asset to you.
Wait, you can't be serious.
So, you want to trade places with the hostages, do you?
Precisely. Any wise person would gladly accept my offer.
I'll hate them, they're gonna kill you.
What if they decide to kill you instead?
Well, that would be bad luck for me. However, I'd get the chance to observe the scholars, perhaps even find out the truth.
Think you can talk me over with that confident look of yours?
I'm not trying to persuade you. I'm using this as a means of joining forces against the Akademiya.
You are the scribe. What do you have against the Akademiya?
Everything at their waist
Not all
learned.
desert dwellers believe in the Scarlet King, and the same applies to the Akademiya. Why must all knowledge seekers approve of the Akademiya's way of doing things?
You Akademiya scum. Every last one of you is nothing but a hypocrite, just like everyone else on the other side of that wall. I've made myself clear enough. I won't listen to another word from the Dendro Archon's people.
Not so fast. Alhaitham, do you stand by everything you just said?
I never make empty promises.
You know you're making a dangerous decision, right?
I do.
Good. Rahman, hear me out. These people are my friends. Maybe you can't take the followers of the Dendro Archon at their word, but what about me? Do you trust me?
We've known each other for years. Of course I do.
In that case, I'm willing to vouch for their honesty with my right
No!
arm. Come on, Rahman, don't be a coward. If you're serious about taking on the Akademiya, you need to steel yourself. You can't be
Yeah,
afraid.
what do you think? What are you doing?
An arm from the Flame Mane. You've piqued my interest. But what if you refuse to oblige? What should I do then? No one's a fool here, Dehya. We're mercs. And mercs don't tend to live long unless they have their wits about them.
You're not wrong, but this is different. I promised my friends that we'd bring back the village keepers together.
Let's do it right here then. Give me your right arm as proof of your resolve.
You can't agree to this, Dehya.
Don't listen to him! He's not even trying to negotiate! He just wants to make things more difficult!
That's fine.
Are you serious?
Crazy?
We came here to save lives. One arm for that many people is still a pretty good deal, if you ask me. Rahman, I'm holding up my end of the deal here. You'd better not let me down.
Sure. Go ahead and cut off her right arm.
Are you kidding me?
No! Dehya! What are you gonna do? Think of something!
You don't have to go this far.
That's not for you to decide.
Do it!
Dehya.
Dehya! Run!
Wow, okay. No freaking way you're actually going to.
Stop!
What's wrong? Can't do it?
Flame Mane, you and I are both desert folk. Cutting off your arm is no different than cutting off my own fingers. Where's the sense in cutting my own kin to pieces? You've shown me that you're serious. Go on now, take your friends. and leave.
Oh my god, stop baiting me. I've been baited I've been baited enough by this damn Archon quest in this damn game. Oh my lord. Stop baiting me.
Phew. I was really counting on him not going through with it.
Are you serious?
That was crazy! Have you all lost your minds? What if he'd actually cut your arm off?
Then I just have to hold my claymore with my left arm.
Please, don't do that ever again.
Okay, I'm sorry. But sometimes when you're out on a limb, you gotta double down to seal the deal, you know?
Don't ever make a promise like that again. I can deal with the likes of them.
We don't need to
If it came
sacrifice
down to
anything
it,
for the Akademiya.
You would not lose to them either.
I don't doubt it, Cyno. But this is about more than me and them. There's a lot more where they came from. Even if we got rid of one bunch of radicals, there are others out there. Wiping them out would do more harm than good.
As you wish.
Got a point.
I'm sorry, Dehya. I should have stayed put and listened. I should have trusted you.
It's okay. I promised you I'd help find your grandpa, so I'll do whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes? You just might be scholar material.
Huh? Are you serious?
The eremites once said that I was a lunatic. Perhaps a little madness is essential to be successful in research.
Why does it feel like he's using his praise for me as an excuse to brag about himself?
I honestly have no idea. I think he was telling the truth.
Okay, let's get moving. We should head
Oh,
back
he
to the
really
village and
is kind of
rest
like
up.
Kevin from Hong Kong
Today
now,
was just a
isn't he?
Trial run. Noon tomorrow is gonna be the hard part.
Guess so, yeah. Also, you know, that goes double for you too. Do you really have to risk Alhaitham's life for this? Iku, the Scorching Desert. Seems like we're reaching the end game here. Is there really no other way we can? Is there really no other way?
You're all here so early.
Well,
Looks like we have everyone here. Isak, are you sure you want to come with us?
it's not going to be pretty.
I'll watch from a safe distance. Dehya, I want to be there to bring Grandpa home.
Okay, let's go then.
Dehya, wait.
What's the matter?
I heard that you were quite reckless yesterday. No more of that today, understood? Or I'll be very upset with you.
Fine.